February 6th and 7th, Tuesday and Wednesday. So the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is 90 degrees away in Scorpio. Can you see that angle? And you know from astrology that's a 90-degree angle called part of a square. So it's literally a 90-degree angle as would be in a square. It suggests there's not compatibility. And I do these readings, I've been doing them for so many years. As soon as I see that in someone's chart, when a baby's born under this configuration of a square between the sun and the moon, I know that somewhere in their childhood, the imprint was difficult. And some souls come in to learn through the difficulty, that they challenge themselves. That's what souls do. They love every experience. I hope you know that. I have this big joke that every soul is a slut. It just so desperately wants to have an experience. It doesn't even care if it's fun or not. So this combination Aquarius-Scorpio is challenging because Aquarius is very detached. Have we talked about that? They have this ability to not care. They don't want to be part of the group think. They're not attached to whether or not you like them, and they can cut their feelings off immediately. Well, that's not true of Scorpio. Scorpios feel intensely. Their emotional body wraps itself around whatever's going on. So during these few days, you're going to feel the split inside yourself. How much can you let yourself detach while feeling? And the interesting thing is there's 3 planets in water right now and 3 planets in air. Is the detached air element that you learn in my book, The Missing Element, where you just let go, Aquarius. You don't feel like you have to be attached to the human condition. And then Scorpio, and water, that Neptune and Pisces. I feel the pain of the collective. And when there's that split, it feels a little skitsy, like I'm detached, but I'm crying. And there is wisdom in that because in this combination of water, Scorpio, and air, Aquarius, is the poet. And how does the poet work? They go into their deep feelings, all that sensitivity, and then they detach and they put words to it. So this is a great combination of 2 things if a baby were born. One is the poet that takes that deep emotional realm and detaches and puts words and feels intellectually interested in what they're feeling. And 2, it's a psychic. Because the Scorpio goes so deep and the Aquarius is so open-minded, they can actually track what they're feeling. And that's the high road of the combination of air and water. The low road is, it's just confusing. They're emotional and detached at the very same time. Some of you may relate to this. At one point you can cry and then suddenly you just cut off and you're cold like a fish. Are fish cold? So that combination can be very difficult. And so in these few days, notice if you just cut off. Because that moon in Scorpio is not going to let you be a cold fish. No, it's going to be like, every time moon goes in Scorpio, people could say to me, they write to me, wow, I can feel the energy just shifted and I'm feeling internal and a little bit grumpy. But the Aquarius says, can you just lighten up? Nothing's that important, says the Aquarius, especially because Mars is in Sagittarius. And that creates even more of the Aquarius and the Sag together are fun. And Scorpio's like, but I'm feeling so much. I'd like to know how you're dealing with the combination of detachment and emotions. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, today and tomorrow we've got a moon in Scorpio.